Hey everyone, welcome back to Hobbies with Jose. I'm Jose Carbajal. Today we've got part 2 of Bandai's 1/144th scale Millennium Falcon. Let's go. Welcome back to the channel everyone, good to have you back. So when we last left the Falcon, we were working on the red paint and I did go ahead and add a couple of other layers onto the piece. You can see here how that turned out, and even though it's not 100% even, that's perfectly okay. It's a good enough solid red color on it. Now what I was planning on doing next was to add the 2 shades of light gray onto the other panels, which I went ahead and tested some colors here in the center, which I think those look pretty good. And what I'll be using for that are medium sea gray 2, XF83, and dark sea gray XF54. I think there's going to be a pretty good match for that. But before we do that, we're going to work on something else. And that's to get the front canopy painted in that I talked about on the first episode. So I'm going to work on this first because there is one section here in the bottom that's going to be one of those light gray colors. So I want to get this completed first. And I'll also paint our 2 turret windows here. So let's go ahead and crack open our paint and get started. Okay, so at this point I have given just one coat of the 2 shades of light gray onto all of the sections here, and I'll give you a good view of what it looks like on the top section of the Falcon here. I'm going to go ahead and maybe put 2 or 3 more coats onto each of the panels there just to get them looking more solid. Now, one tricky part was in front of the canopy, this gray section here, because there's no panel line, so I really just had to kind of eyeball that one, but I think it turned out pretty good. So that's where I'm going to end the video for today, but I'm going to keep working on those other light gray sections throughout the week. Now, when we come back next week, I promise we're going to get started on painting the cockpit. I'll finally start painting in some details of the interior for the cockpit. We'll also start making some modifications onto the body itself because I got a third-party lighting kit, so I'm eager to get this incorporated into the build. But thank you so much for joining me again, everybody. I'll see you next week. Take care.